हेलो एंड वेलकम टू ब्रेनचाओ हिंदी। आज हम रिएक्ट करने वाले हैं व्हाट वेस्टर्न मीडिया वोंट टेल यू अबाउट इस्लामाबाद वीडियो पे, और ये वीडियो है एवा ज़ुबेक का।
राइट,
लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में होगा।
प्लीज सपोर्ट हर, शी इज़ अमेजिंग।
हाँ, शी इज़ डूइंग अ ग्रेट जॉब। पाकिस्तान के बारे में इन्फॉर्म कर रही है वर्ल्ड को, एंड इवन पाकिस्तानियों को भी बहुत ज़रूरत है, क्योंकि एज़ यू नो इंडियंस पाकिस्तानी सब खुद के कंट्री के बारे में बहुत नेगेटिव होते हैं। हम कहाँ पैदा हो गए, ये तो बहुत ही ख़राब कंट्री है, ऐसा सब लगने लगता है। देखो उधर वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज़ कितने ब्यूटीफुल है। वैसे दिमाग में एक एक लोग के होता है, तो कोई और बाहर का आके बता रहा है कि आपका कंट्री भी अमेजिंग है,
तो इट डेफिनेटली बिल्ड्स कॉन्फिडेंस और
आपको भी याद दिलाता है। हाँ, ये तो बहुत ही अच्छी बात है अपने कंट्री के बारे में।
सो
बिफोर वी वॉच,
इंट्रोडक्शन टाइम। माय नेम इज़ भाग्यश्री
एंड माय नेम इज़ राज।
और हम दोनों को भी इस्लामाबाद काफ़ी अच्छा लगा है।
या हमने पहले इस्लामाबाद के एरियल व्यू पे रिएक्ट किया हुआ है, एंड डेफिनेटली वन ऑफ आवर फेवरेट पाकिस्तानी सिटीज़।
सो दिस इज़ गोइंग टू बी इंटरेस्टिंग।
या ऑलरेडी पसंद करते हैं, ये देखने के बाद शायद और भी पसंद करें। लेट्स एंजॉय।
Hi guys, I'm Ava. Over the last few weeks I've been traveling all around Pakistan, but I've been spending most of my time in Islamabad. Now, before I came to Pakistan, I kind of imagined Islamabad to be kind of like sandy colored, with a lot of sand, with a lot of animals walking down the streets and not much going on otherwise. Basically, I kind of believe the same image that most people out in the West believe Islamabad to be. But of course, having spent time here, I realized just how wrong I was. So today, in this vlog, I want to show you my Islamabad. The Islamabad that I know and that I have come to really like. So yeah, let me take you on a tour of my Islamabad. Chalo, let's go. Before we actually begin, I want to take you out on a coffee with me because it's morning and I have not had my fix of caffeine yet, which is very bad. I cannot function without it. So I'll take you to one of my favorite coffee spots in town. Oh, here are my little pups. This is Moody. Hello, Moody. Say hello to the camera. Oh, and this is Husky. Big puppy. He's not an actual husky. That's just what we call him. Hey, Moody. What would you like, huh? I love these guys. This is actually one of my favorite parts of today, is getting in the car and having my little coffee run. So let's go. I just want to preface this by saying that Islamabad is really surprising. And I think the thing that surprises people the most when they first arrive in Islamabad is just how green it is everywhere. I mean, there's trees, there's hedges, there's plants. It's extremely lush in that way, and it's actually one of my favorite things about the city. It feels like you're living in a village or the countryside and not the city itself. Right, we're just about to arrive. Find ourselves a parking spot. I'm not very good at this. This part of town is called Kosa Market and is this tiny cute little oasis in the middle of F6 or F7 in Islamabad, and most of the people that I know here in the city, it's pretty much their favorite hangout spot, and also mine. But we're here to get coffee and not wax lyrical about Kosa Market, so let's go and do that. Hello. Yeah, I'm a high-functioning individual, but only with coffee. Cheers. Actually, I need to go to the shop very quickly here at Kosa, so let me just take you guys along and we'll be on our way very soon. Of course, most places in Pakistan are not like this, but in this vlog I want to show you just how western it can get, and that's why I'm taking you to the most western shop in town. So today at this very western shop we are looking for more coffee. Yes, because I am such a coffee fiend. So what do we have here? There's a lot of coffee here, ladies and gents, actually probably more than in my local Tesco's back home in London. In fact, I shamefully admit that I don't recognize most of these American products. Anyway, armed with my Fairtrade coffee, I had to keep going. Because this next place I'm just about to show you is really cool and hides a key to the history of Islamabad too. This is Sadpur village, one of the most historic and probably Instagrammable places in all of Islamabad. And there's a couple of places in here that I really want to show you. First of all, the little museum here is where you can come to learn about the history of Islamabad. Just in case you can't make it though, let me give you a rundown. Super quick lesson in the history of Islamabad. Basically, this city doesn't have a history quite as rich and centuries old as that of Lahore or Multan. Islamabad didn't actually exist about a century ago. Following the partition between India and Pakistan, Pakistan was looking to have a new capital that was a bit more central than Karachi, the previous one. So they picked a piece of land in the middle of the country. They hired Greek architects and urban planners, and they decided to build a city, the new capital, called Islamabad, coming from Islam, which is of course the dominant faith here, and Abad, which kind of means city, I think in Persian. So in the 60s, this beautiful capital was created pretty much from scratch, and here we are. Now, for a culture vulture like me, the newness of Islamabad means that I don't really get my history fix here. But as with everything, you can find it if you know where to look. But that's not all. Another thing I love about Sadpur village is that it's very diverse, at least historically. So this here is a Sikh temple, and that over there is a Hindu temple, one of the very few remaining in Pakistan. If you're an Islamite, then you probably think that Sadpur is a bit touristy, probably cute, but touristy. As a tourist, I'm pretty sure that you will absolutely love it. So yeah, that's Sadpur. Kind of for me, the last remaining historical part of the city. As for the rest, well, this is where the really western part of the vlog begins. And I want to show you all of this because this is the side of Islamabad that most people in the West don't realize exists. Let me show you. What I'm about to share with you now was actually one of my biggest sources of anxiety before coming here longer term. Basically, you know, I'm a European girl and I like my European food, and from the kind of image of Pakistan and Islamabad that was sold to me by Western media, I assumed that, you know, I would be sitting here bathing in nihari and chicken karai and samosas. Well, it's actually turned out to be one of my biggest sources of surprise and delight in the end. And here's why. For example, it turns out that Islamabad has a European bakery that's ran by a Polish baker. Honestly, most of these can compete with what you get in Europe. I swear. No exaggeration. There's even a Belgian restaurant, and an English tea house serving scones, and a Hardee's serving burgers, and a Domino's serving, well, anyway, you get the gist. All of the big food brands from the West. And for the wizards out there, there's even a Harry Potter cafe. So it turns out that Islamabad has all these Western and American brands that you probably won't even see in most European capitals. So that really caught me by surprise. You know, I just had completely not seen it coming. And actually most of my Pakistani friends complain that in Islamabad there isn't enough choice of authentic Pakistani sort of desi food. But I think you can find a pretty good cup of chai if you know where to look. Or if you can handle it, Kashmiri chai and ras malai, which is a ridiculously sweet desi dessert. Please don't judge me for making really irresponsible food choices and stuffing myself with sweets. It's just how I am. So you know, Islamabad is a pretty modern new city, so of course it doesn't have the same culinary traditions that Karachi or Lahore might have. But, you know, I don't think it's that bad. Because if you want this sort of desi touch in Islamabad, you can also find it. And I get it all the time with things like food shopping. For example, when I go to little tiny stores to get my fruit, just like this. I used to think it was super annoying to have to drive halfway across town just to get some fruit from a shop, where before I would just go downstairs to my local supermarket and get it from there in London. But actually I realized then that nothing compares to the personal attention that you get while shopping here. And you know, the great thing about shopping for fruit and vegetables in Pakistan is that it is mostly hyper seasonal. So anything that you get, like pomegranates, which are currently in season, is going to be fresh and sweet and absolutely lovely. And actually that's something that I don't miss about back home in Europe at all. You know, all that processed food. I mean, I think I prefer it here. Have you ever seen pomegranate this red? Anyway, as soon as I stop obsessing over this pomegranate, let me show you something else. That's just insane! Hands down, the best thing about Islamabad is the weather and the nature. It's easily the greenest capital city I have ever been to in my life. And that means that every morning when I wake up and I go out onto my balcony, I get to see this. Those hills, they are technically called the Margalas, but actually they are the foothills of the Himalayas, which means that if you live in Islamabad, then technically you get to see the Himalayas every day. I guess that's a fact, right? But you can get even closer to the Margala hills, actually. You know, you could hike up on one of the many trails here in Islamabad, or like you can take the easy option and drive all the way up there. Having seen so much of Pakistan, I of course realized that many cities here have a problem with pollution and they have very limited green spaces. But Islamabad is not like that. Islamabad enjoys all of this pristine nature that really surrounds it from all sides. And this is probably the most beautiful drive in the city.
Wow.
I mean, just
Very
look at
nice.
these vistas. Isn't it pure magic? So that's it, guys. That's my version of Islamabad. Thank you so much for watching this vlog, and if you've enjoyed it, it would mean the world to me if you subscribe to my YouTube channel or any of my other social media channels listed in the description box. But thank you again, and I'll see you next time. The best thing about Islamabad is that it's yeah, it wasn't particularly but Islamabad is.
So amazing.
यस और मुझे इनकी जो ये बताने की जो वे है वो बहुत अच्छी लगती है. शी मेक्स इट सो इंटरेस्टिंग.
हाँ, अगर वो कुछ नॉर्मल चीज भी बोल रही होगी
Yeah.
तो भी ऐसा लगेगा कि कुछ तो बहुत ही एक्साइटिंग आने वाला है.
शी हैज दिस वेरी क्यूट एक्सेंट आई थिंक. एंड इस्लामाबाद ऑफ कोर्स वी लव. हमें
हाँ, हमने पहली बार देखा था तो भी वी वर सुपर इम्प्रेस्ड, क्योंकि हमने इतना ग्रीनरी एंड इतना सब कुछ अच्छा था. इस्लामाबाद एंड लाहौर, ये दोनों सिटीज ने सबसे ज़्यादा इम्प्रेस किया. हमने Q&A वीडियो में भी बताया था.
यस.
तो ऑब्वियसली हम लोग ने तो एंजॉय किया.
हाँ,
क्योंकि
आप भी बताओ अगर आपने एंजॉय किया.
एंड होपफुली आप सब्सक्राइब हमें भी करें एंड एवा को भी करें, क्योंकि शी इज़ रियली डूइंग ए ग्रेट जॉब.
वेरी ग्रेट जॉब. सो I think that's it for this video.
Yeah. See you next time. Bye bye.